Alright everyone, so I'm in the woods, hiking, putting a trail camera up, whatever, and pretty nice day. Started out sunny. I got a late start on my little trick because my daughter was sick, so I had to kind of help my wife out a little bit before I left. So I think she got the worst of the whatever I was feeling yesterday was not very good. So anyway, I'm gonna get some steps in today. Got my little odometer on. See how many steps I walk. It's actually my phone, believe it or not. So what's going on here in the creek? Anyway, put my trail camera up. I'll kind of show you, the area I'm in. It's really nice. You hear vehicles right now, but you won't as soon as I get where I'm going, because I got about, well, I guess we'll see how far it is. I said about 3.5 miles round trip. It's got a mile and a half back here, so we'll find out. It's a good little ways, and we'll go from there. Anyway, stay tuned. I'll show you the area I'm working with here. You can see how pretty it is. Just no creek bed, but it's thick right here. But it opens up really, really, really nice. And anyway, the interstate is right up over this hill, about 150 yards or so. So anyway, that's where I came from. Pretty nice little area, national forest. I'd say it's probably around 75 today. So anyway, stick with me. See where we go. So I'm walking, right? And I'm like, came from there and I was like, well, watch for snakes and blah, blah, blah. Well, I come around and I see a skull laying there. I don't know if you can see it because of the sun, but anyway, so I take a closer look. It's all black hair. So my guess is it was a baby bear. He either didn't make it or he got hurt or something. So, I mean, I'm not a bear hunter, but I'm going to guess. Pretty sure that's a bear. Little bear, obviously, but yeah, pretty crazy. So, I mean, bears are pretty thick in this area where I'm at, so which I ain't really too worried about it. I mean, hell, I got half the damn gander mat in my pocket. I got 45 with, about 40 rounds in it, so with 3 magazines, obviously. But I always carry my pistol just because of coyotes and such, so coyotes are really thick up here, so I try to, I see when I try to make sure I kill it because they're terrible. They're a nuisance species. They can kill them all year round. I wouldn't kill a bear. I have really no interest in that even during hunting season, so anyway, thought I'd show you that. That's pretty cool. And I'll catch you later. Give you a little tip that I've learned years ago. It has to do with that log laying right there. That one to be exact. I learned, I was probably 14, 15, and I was used to watch Buckmasters every Sunday morning. And then there'd be like another hunting show to come on, and then another one. And I think Roger Ragland was one of them. But they always said, like, when you walk over, get ready to walk over trees that were down, you want to look on the back side, on that side, because as you're walking this way, snakes, they like to lay, right up against these logs here. And they said that, they do that so like when the mice or chipmunks, they come hopping up here and they'll usually sit right here and then they'll jump down. Well, the snakes have easy access to them. So everybody I take turkey hunt with me and, go hiking or whatever, I try to always mention that to them, not in a way that's going to sound like, oh, I know the everything, but, just when I was 15, so it must have been when I was 14 when I watched that. When I was 15, my cousin and I was walking in the woods about this time. No, it was late September, almost October, and believe it or not, there was a rattlesnake. It was warm that year, and there was a rattlesnake laying up on the back side of one of these trees, kind of like this. And we were walking really, really fast, and when I stepped over, I looked back because I remember that, and bam, there he was. We ended up killing him. Had 15 buttons. My buddy made a hat out of it with the rattles and did something with the buttons. I'm not sure exactly what we did with it, but anyway, it's pretty cool. Of course, that'd been some years ago. I don't know that I'd kill a rattlesnake now unless he was trying to attack me, as I think actually they're endangered. So, but this is where I'm at. This is a beautiful area, and believe it or not, right there up in this clearing, right before I turn the camera on here, there was 5 deer standing there. Couldn't see any of them till they all took off, of course. When I stopped to get the camera out to record this little video, they were gone. So they're not really too worried right now about, you know, me, because I'm not really hunting, and I think they kind of know anyway. So if I see them again, I'll definitely show you. Talk to you later. And there went a bear. Whew, he spooked the hell out of me. He's standing right there, I think. Yeah, he's right there. I'm hoping it's just him. No mama. Whew, he spooked the hell out of me. See him? Whew, man, he spooked me. Caught me by surprise. He was laying down over the side of the hill. Whew. I'm hoping there's no more little ones here. Whew. Damn. Well, that was that. Right there. Go on! I don't see any cubs. He's actually a little bigger than what I thought. That sucker was laid out, Jack. Pretty neat. Got my breath now. He was laying like somewhere right down here. So it was like, I don't know. Well, I was standing where that stump is. I was standing right there at that tree looking over, make sure there was no snakes there. I had stopped there just to make sure. Like I just had told you. And bam, there he was, laying right in there. I don't know if he was getting a drink or what, but he shot out like a ball out of a cannon. Whew. Ah, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Alright, so remember I said I was just right over there. Actually, I was standing over there showing you where I was. When that's where he was. He was in the water. See how muddy the water is? So, I don't know where he went. He's up there somewhere. Of course, it's hard to see through the camera, but pretty awesome. I'm just glad there wasn't no cubs and just a single bear. Go down here and see what's going on. Let's see. Yeah, by God, that's where he was. So it may not have been exactly where I said. It might have been right here, but this is, I mean, you know, instant shock when he took off. It was pretty crazy. But he came out and he went, here comes a jet. See if you can hear it. Oh, anyway, I ain't gonna be able to see it anyway. He jumped up right here and came right through here and whew, straight up. Pretty awesome. Wildlife. Here comes a jet. Maybe we'll come through this clearing. If I was up on top of that hill, it'd be a little louder, I think. Trees kind of muffle it. Alright, well, back to what I was doing. It's getting dark like it's going to rain, so I'm hoping it's not gonna. Alright, well, if I see him again, I'll record him. Alright, I made it finally. Hour and 30 minutes. When I was turkey hunting this, it took me 40 minutes to get here from my car because all of it is downhill. But this was a lot uphill. Well, some of it. Anyway, I know this doesn't look like a whole lot. But see that old scrape? There are like literally, and I'm not even exaggerating, over 40 on this ridge alone. We counted them, rubs on just about every one of them, minus that one, of course. But there's rubs all over the place. I mean, here's an old rub right here, for instance. Where you tore the tree up. An old rub right there. I mean, you go down this ridge, it's the same. That ridge is pretty. It's very hard to see because it's all growed up right now, but it is beautiful down that ridge. The same with this one right here. I mean, it's just unreal through here. So I'm gonna set a trail camera up and then see what I get. Leave it out for a few weeks and then come back, and if it's good, I'll hang a tree stand. If not, well, then I'll learn not to. So anyway, wish me luck. Well, there's definitely been a bear laid here. There's black hair, which you probably can't see, just a few little specks of it. And then my mouth is really dry. And then you see where he tore this stump or tree. He just shredded up looking for grubs. Yeah, well, definitely a bear been up in here. Well, here, there's a big patch of hair right there you can see. So, I mean, you can see it's all over there. He was rubbing all over it. So, I didn't see that when I first looked, but pretty crazy. This ridge here is just, it's so unreal. Now, one may ask, why would I put a tree stand and the camera up here now? Well, every year I come over here, you see how long it took me to get here, an hour and a half. So every year when I come over here, there's always sign every single time I come over here, but it's so far for me to drag a deer or whatever I kill, so I don't come over here. However, this year, I'm gonna come here, and if I see a big deer, I'm gonna kill it. A little deer, I'm probably gonna let it walk. So, but anyway, fixing to go down this other ridge where there's a little saddle. I'm gonna look down there and then make my decision where to put the camera at. And then we'll go from there. Campfire going here. Decided to eat a little lunch. I got an M.R.E sitting over there. Here's the rest of it right here. Got my backpack, my essentials, you know, toilet paper, it's a plus always. And a little seat. Got my drink right there, a little orange drink. This is the first time I have ever in my life had an M.R.E. And let me tell you, it was pretty damn good. Well, so far what I've had, which has been the, they look like combos, pretzels, cheese pretzels, like all of them. They're good. It took me a while to get that fire started. I used my light my fire, lost for words. I'll think of it in a minute. Anyway, flint, not flint steel. Ferro rod, knew I'd remember. And it's been moist out here today, actually the last couple of days, so it was hard for me to get that fire started, but I finally got it. Put on some wood. So I'm ready to eat. I got about 3 more minutes on that. It said about 10 to 15 minutes on the M.R.E, which is right there. Let's go over and look at it. How about we do that? Let's walk over there. Hope we don't fall in the fire. Alright. Got it on a rock. Hear it sizzling? Maybe not. Anyway. Yeah, I can hear it, but you probably can't. That's my setup for now. So, I'll talk to you later.